transfer in here. Wants to improve that accuracy map, but they believe he's going to have a great season here.
Well, the thing with Cali McManus that makes him comfortable is he's with Kirk Shiraka again. He had Kirk Shiraka when Kirk was the play caller up in Minnesota. They're on the same page. They think the same way. They think things through the same way. That's a huge positive and big step forward to come in on a new team.
It's over for Gavin Wilson. Transferred to Kentucky. He's passing on the first play, and it's a wide open receiver. And a fresh set of downs out to Ian Strong. The sophomore takes it out past the 40 on a pickup of 16 yards.
That's just smart. That's just smart football. So if you're going to give a cushion, they're going to take the cushion, right? He's sitting off 10 yards, take the yardage, and that's exactly what he did. But nice and accurate and come out throwing.
He was just tripped up by Gallup, otherwise he was gone.
Gallup is an excellent player. That's a next level player. He's going to have a chance. And he just saved a touchdown right here because he breaks out the backside and Gallup just catches that ankle and he's off to the races.
Now, there were certainly some concerns for Howard along the defensive line against a very strong and experienced Rutgers offensive line and a powerful line. Howard's strength is in the secondary. They are very experienced back there. A couple of solid plays for Rutgers to start the 2024 season. Cali McManus pumps. Got some space. Now it closes and he chucks it into the sideline with a smart decision as we take a look at the starting lineups for the Scarlet Knights here in 2024. And again, some of the strength, of course, in the backfield. Manungai, Dymere Miller, the transfer from Monmouth, and All-American on the FCS level. Christian Dremel in the slot, certainly with some speed. And then you get the starting offensive line, that which is very experienced, and Holland Pierce, very improved.
Yeah, and he's come a long way in the last 3 years. He's going to have a chance at the next level as well. 6'8", 325 pounds.
Barb writes, Tuesday, Zach Taylor, totally optimistic.
The plan is for Jamar to be ready for week 1.
Yeah, he's going to practice this week, and we'll just keep taking it from there.
Are you confident he'll play week 1?
Yes.
Wednesday, Zach Taylor's like, what had happened was, psych.
I said that yesterday? I think every day is a new day. We'll keep working through it. Not going to make predictions on what tomorrow brings. It's a one-off situation that you got to deal with. I think I probably put my foot in my mouth speaking too quickly, and it's just, again, this is a day-to-day situation. We'll just keep seeing it as that.
Today, well, today came and went, and Jamar Chase, he's at practice. Oh, wait, he's in street clothes. Just a reminder, you guys, that their season kicks off in 10 days. And
that just jumped off the screen, and then when you find out he's a true freshman, Casey Concepcion.
Yeah.
I mean, what you guys threw at him, the amount of knowledge that he was able to hang on to, and I remember you and I talking over the summer. You said at the bye week we were just like, let's go.
Yeah.
Is that rare? Have you ever seen something quite like that?
No, it's rare. I mean, you don't see it often. We were worried about it going into the season because we could tell he was by far our most electric player, but putting all that on a freshman. And as the season went on, he showed us that he had earned that, and that was the right move for our program.
With him and going, being his second year and leading the ACC in receiving yards, and as scouts look at him right for the next level, I know that's not where you are yet, but do they look at him as a returner too? Like, are we going to see him more in that role?
You will, yeah. If you just watched the last period, we were in punt return, and he was back there catching punts, and so we're still trying to decide where that goes, but he's definitely going to be a part of that return game.
Yeah, I know when. He kind of reminds me of like Zay Flowers and his skill set, and he's able to break tackles. And I know scouts were thinking, hey, we could draft this guy first round if he can also prove to us that we can use him right away in that return game. And so getting the ball in his hands kind of any way possible was really the goal last year. This year, you got to say, okay, well, we got to ration the football because we have a bunch of other guys who have joined the team that can really do something big. How do you communicate that with Grayson, and how comfortable is he with that kind of
I just
spread around
started the
type
broadcast
offense?
a little early.
It's great for Grayson.
The game
it's
started
not a
about
one-man
2 hours.
thing over there. He's got a lot of weapons, like you mentioned, the tight ends, running backs, and the outside receivers that we've added to the roster make it a more complete thing. And so we can still do a lot with KC, and we are.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to have to know where number 10 is. But if you center your defensive package on stopping him, it opens things up for Noah, Dakari, Wesley, Justin Jolie, and then the running backs.
Coach, watching just the early part of the practice, the one thing that's obvious is team speed. It feels like this may be the fastest team you've had.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we got some good. We have competitive speed. I think that's the thing I like. We've always had some guys. There's depth, and so when one guy leaves, the next guy comes in. You don't see a drop off, and that's the biggest thing as a coach, because we all know it's a long season. For us, it's 8 games without a bye. So it's the longest stretch I've had without a bye week. So we're going to need that.
You guys also have great game speed, right? Like, you might not be the fastest guy, but on film they're always running to the whistle, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like they're fast.
And the effort, and I know Coach Thunder and those guys coach that up yourself. Effort matters. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball for a moment, because that's secondary. It was day one. Let me pull back the reins a little bit myself. But I'm excited. I see some veterans. I see some guys making plays on the football, interceptions, PBUs. It's impressive to see that. How much of a luxury is that to have a good defensive backfield as we think?
Well, it opens up the call sheet for Tony, for Coach Gibson. He's a guy that likes to be multiple, bring pressures from a lot of places, show pressure and drop, and we have experienced guys, but we can play man, and that's the thing that opens up the blitz packages for you.
For the first time, kickoff weekend has a Friday game.
The Colorado Buffaloes will kick off the season tonight, taking on FCS powerhouse North Dakota State. Shedeur Sanders returns behind center with his two-way ace Travis Hunter, looking to make waves in both of their final college football seasons. One they hope will be much improved from last year's 4-8 finish. Despite that number, Coach Prime has been able to utilize the transfer portal. It works both ways in Colorado for sure. We'll get into that in a minute. But they hope to prove everyone that 11th ranking in the Big 12, the preseason ranking, I should say, they can prove that wrong. Here is what the betting outlook looks like for Colorado. You see there, over under the 5.5 wins, -132 or +108. Looking at 25-1 odds to win the Big 12, so a little far out there. And then, of course, 22-1 when it comes to making the college football playoffs. Let's bring in CBS Sports and 24/7 Sports Colorado reporter Adam Munster-Tiger to discuss the keys to success for the Buffaloes this season. You can't be successful, Adam, without a solid offensive line. It's something that the Buffs didn't have last season. They ranked near the bottom in most statistical categories, including the sacks allowed and rushing yards per game. So how have they improved in that area in 2024?
It was after the UCLA game last year that Coach Prime was asked in the post-game press conference, what do you have to do with this offensive line? And he said, get new players. And so that's what the Colorado Buffaloes did. 13 of their 15 scholarship players are going to be first-year eligible players or newcomers into the program. So it is pretty much a completely different group outside of Hank Zielinskis, their starting center that was on campus last year. And so, that was the #1 priority for this football team. Shedeur Sanders broke Colorado's single-season passing yards mark last year while getting sacked 52 times. And so it does make you wonder if the floor of this offensive line has indeed been raised substantially from last year, exactly what he's capable of, because he was really carrying this team on his back until 10.5 weeks into the season. He actually suffered a fracture in his back, and that sidelined him. So this is the clear objective for Colorado is keeping Shedeur Sanders healthy this season.
Yeah, I'm glad you are mentioning Shedeur Sanders, because he's the second key on your list, I should say, and that is to keep him healthy. He has the potential to your point, to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football this year. But again, stepping out there behind a new revamped offensive line, you're entering the Big 12 here. How much is he taking that into consideration as he goes into his final college football season?
Yeah, it's going to be an improved offensive line, but you're still starting a true freshman at left tackle in Jordan Seaton, and we saw at Alabama with Caden Proctor starting as a true freshman last year that no matter how talented you are, there are going to be some growing pains coming into that position as a true freshman. And so getting Jordan Seaton up to speed as quickly as possible, again, there's going to be some growing pains there, but that's going to be key. This football team is not going to be able to achieve its goals if Shedeur Sanders doesn't stay healthy. And not just that, I mean, even before he got knocked out in week 11 last year, he was dealing with ankle injuries. It was his body was starting to break down, and so they need to be able to get him late in the season. Having 2 byes should help get his body ready at different points during the season. But this is going to be the first quarterback drafted out of Colorado's program since 1997 when Coy Detmer came out of Colorado. So it's been a very long time that Colorado's had a pro prospect like this, and they absolutely need to get the most out of this final season of his college eligibility.
Yeah, you're looking at the stats there, what he was able to accomplish in that first year at Colorado. So only hoping he can continue to elevate, because to your point, they are going to need him. We talked about the Colorado run game lacking last season, but the run defense maybe wasn't that much better. They ranked 108 in all of FBS. They allowed 176 rushing yards a game. So maybe 1 or 2 of those transfers that they have worked in and out of the program can help there. But what's going to be the difference there when it comes to the run game for Colorado? The run defense, I should say.
Yeah, and you go back to last season, there were a couple games, you look to the Arizona game especially, where Colorado actually outplayed the other team, but they just wore down with their run defense late in the game, and that cost them a couple wins last season. And so all the attention's been on this new offensive line because of the number of times that Shedeur Sanders got sacked last year, but they've also brought in a lot of transfers on the defensive line. They've got 9 scholarship guys on the defensive line, and they expect all those guys to be part of the rotation. A lot of guys coming over from power conference, other teams, whereas last year a lot of the guys they were bringing in were from the FCS ranks or from the JUCO ranks. So this is a bolstered defensive line as well, and so that's going to be the key for them. They converted Trevor Woods from safety to linebacker. He went from 198 pounds last year to 224 pounds. So anxious to see how much his versatility coming closer to the line of scrimmage can help in that regard as well.
Let's get into the transfer portal saga that has been at Colorado, because we've sort of teased it throughout this segment. They had a lot of players coming in initially, to several players leaving after the end of last season. Just a lot of turnover here. And so one of your keys to success here is handling the transfer portal adversity that they've been dealt up to this point. So how do you think Deion has handled the transfer portal and the whole new era of college football as he goes into this 2024 season?
I think just having more time to vet the candidates in the portal this past offseason was different than the first winter he comes in. Coach Prime stayed at Jackson State, coached in the Celebration Bowl, and so the time he got to Boulder, they were really quickly having to put a roster together. And, frankly, there were some guys that were me guys that came in and weren't great in the locker room. And so when they started to hit adversity last year, the locker room, I wouldn't say splintered, but it didn't have that same motivation that they did early in the season, and they kind of fell apart down the stretch. And so you were able to weed out a lot of guys in that first year trying to rebuild the roster. And so you, again, cut about half the roster and fill that in with guys. And this year, unlike last year, Coach Prime was in Boulder all winter and was able to get a better jump start on transfer portal recruiting. And the mentality of the offensive linemen and defensive linemen they brought in, again, more guys from the power conference ranks as opposed to getting guys at a lower level. They seem to have a better continuity now. As Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So we'll see how that plays out. But it does seem like the guys they brought in this year are meshing better than the guys they brought in the first offseason under Coach Prime.
Your final key to success for the Buffs in this year, and we're targeting the coaching side here, both OC Pat Shurmur and DC Robert Livingston have big expectations. The whole program has big expectations and responsibility, but how could they be a key part if Colorado is going to be successful this year?
Well, with Pat Shurmur being the offensive coordinator, the fact that he meshes really well with Shedeur Sanders has been a benefit. Sean Lewis was very successful running his up-tempo style offense as a head coach at Kent State. I'm sure he's going to have success at San Diego State now as their head coach, but he did not mesh well with Shedeur as the offensive coordinator. Shedeur Sanders is a pro-type quarterback that wants to make sure everybody's on the same page, run a little bit slower scheme, and, less choice routes, more definitive things that he knows what guys are going to do as a quarterback. And so when Pat Shurmur took over as the offensive coordinator for the final month of the 2023 season, you started to see that continuity come together a little bit, but really you can't change an offense at that point of the season. So Pat Shurmur was having to run a lot of what Sean Lewis was. So, but as much experience as Pat Shurmur has as a head coach and offensive coordinator in the NFL, he's never run his own offense at the college level before. So that is going to be interesting to see. I don't think you're going to see an old school type offense. You're going to see him, run a lot of 10 personnel. You're going to see primarily 4 receivers on the field at a time for Colorado. So that's going to be interesting to see. On the other side of the ball, Robert Livingston has never been a defensive play caller at any level. And so he had 12 years with the Cincinnati Bengals as a defensive backs coach, learned from some really smart defensive coordinators there. But again, this is his first rodeo. And so there's a little bit of uncertainty when you just don't have coordinators that have a ton of experience or really any experience calling plays at the college level.
These are the keys to success if Colorado is going to improve on that 4-8 record from just a year ago. Our Adam Munster Tiger getting us ready for Colorado's opener tonight at 8 o'clock. Adam, thanks for hopping on HQ with us. So here's how the Colorado Buffaloes schedule is set to shake out. Of course, we've got that game against North Dakota State coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. And then it's a couple of rematches. Nebraska, Colorado got the best of them last year, but this year's meeting is in Lincoln. And then one of the most bizarre games we saw all of last season, Colorado at Colorado State. We get that again in week 3. Their Big 12 slate will open with Baylor and will wrap up with Oklahoma State in November.
Xem trên kênh YouTube của mình, video ngày hôm nay mình sẽ chỉ dẫn cho các bạn cách tô màu. Nếu các bạn
looking wide open, touchdown, Dylan Edwards. 2nd down and 8 at the 45. Sanders all day to throw the football, guns it underneath, caught, well done as Xavier Weaver.
We'll see if they can get in rhythm here inside of 2 minutes.
Colorado with 2 timeouts left. Sanders backpedaling. Sanders to the sideline from the 37. Shedeur Sanders hit as he throws. There's a chunk yards you were talking about.
They need about 8 yards before they would try a field goal here.
3rd and 10 at the 43. Sanders to the sideline, and he'll pick up a first down. 2nd down and 8 at the 48. Shedeur Sanders reverses his field, buys time, stops, starts, looks, fires, and caught for first down at the 35.
I tell you, this guy has played an unbelievable game up to this point, and to be on the same page with a brand new offensive play caller and finds the completion behind him.
Horn, 8 catches, 76 yards. Sanders goes deep once again. This time it's caught. Xavier Weaver camping under it. 44-yard gain. Shedeur Sanders looking.
The game started
throwing it deep. Sanders!
The game started at 8 o'clock.
It's caught at the 40. Guess who?
So I don't know
Travis
what time
Hunter.
in, but it started 8 o'clock my time.
2nd down and 10.
Central.
Shedeur sprints out, throws, caught, First down, Travis Hunter once again.
How is he still running this fast? Can you find the time to get up there and get a turnover?
Second down and 9. Sanders bouncing around. Underneath, the ball is caught over 100 yards receiving now.
Before this season. What do y'all think Colorado ranks will be this year?
Off his back foot, caught, first down and more down the sideline. Stop and start, Edwards. Touchdown, Colorado. Whoa.
Weaver, how often do you get them the ball?
Second down and 24. Sanders avoiding the rush, throws over the middle, and it's caught. Third down and 10 at the 48. Shedeur Sanders to the sideline. What a throw. Woo! Travis Hunter with the catch. But Sanders put that one on a frozen rope. Here's Sanders to throw it. Steps up with a lane. Shedeur Sanders still on the move and finally slides down. First down at the 30-yard line. Can Sanders and the Buffaloes pay it off? Here's Sanders looking. Sanders winding up. He's got him in. Touchdown! Tarvarish Dawson. Nebraska jumps offside. Replay for Sanders.
Yo, can y'all hear me now? I guess the video was too loud. How everybody doing out there, man? Yeah, this hella game, man. Lou Smith, this hella game, man. This me, I'm back. I'm back. For real, I'm back. How everybody doing out there, man?
A lot of room over the middle. Sanders in trouble. Fires. Open. Caught. Down the sideline. And at the 20-yard line goes Xavier Weaver. Shedeur Sanders under pressure. Bounces. Takes his time. Does it. Touchdown. Buffalo.
The running back gets it done. We saw him run over earlier, so what does he do? He goes low. That allows Sanders to slide out to the left. And then Weaver did a beautiful job of not stopping.
Yeah, man, them Chinese channels took over the college streaming, man. I ain't gonna lie. Once my my main channel got once they took that away from you, hey, they pretty much took over the streaming with the college thing. They gonna take over this year too. So all my loyal people, man, y'all know this still me. Ain't nothing changed. You know we gonna be here every week. Good content. I ain't gonna say not good content, but college games. I'm gonna say that. I mean, I can't really consider it content because it ain't mine. So, but.
Caught by his tight end as we approach the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they pretty much took over it, man. It's a Chinese channel on right now. Got like 17,000 people in it.
Touchdown, Colorado. This time he does it with his legs. And that's an old school Dion. Prime time. Sanders got him in. Touchdown. Clean. Weaver.
This is just a coverage bust to the right side of your screen. You're going to see the flat defender does not just crowd back into it. So far, just 84 total yards. Shedeur Sanders out of the pocket, complete, middle of the field. That's Dawson for the first down. Out of the backfield, catching the football, running the football with authority. Sanders complete to his tight end, Harrison again.
Oh, Shiloh hurt? I didn't know Shiloh was hurt. Why you say Shiloh hurt?
Gets riveted open, first down catch.
I see he's been practicing without the yellow jersey, so is he playing or not?
Right into a tight window. The completion, all you're doing is just running the grass and finding open holes. Sanders drills it again, complete to his tight end, Harrison. First and goal, Colorado. When you don't get pass rush chances, you got to attack the middle of the field. It's open. Out of his end zone, Sanders. Boy, great catch across his body to the 15, first and 10. Sanders complete. Dawson down the sidelines for the Centennial Cup. Sanders complete and still on his feet. Those last two really sting if you're Colorado. Sanders downfield, got him in.
Yeah, I think Shiloh playing. I saw
Atonement! Touchdown!
I saw somebody had a live at the parade, and he walked in with the bags and the stuff on. Charlo not hurt. Shoulder surgery. That was a while ago. He didn't have no surgery on his shoulder.
Go empty. 5 receivers. Sanders.
I know I saw like the last like 4 practices he didn't have the little yellow jersey on, so I don't know.
Third guy in the trips.
I don't even know how you even check that. See?
And he sees Shedeur Sanders and makes it much more difficult. Sanders gets rid of it.
Tito, the game is in like 1 hour and 30 minutes, brother. So I'm just starting the live a little early.
The receiver. This offensive line has continued to try and protect better and better here in the second half. Sanders open. There he is again. Touchdown, Harrison.
That's Cordell.
Sanders got rid
Is
of
Cordell
it.
the offensive lineman that came from the HBCU?
Pressure. That ball is intended for Harrison.
Yeah, I've seen him practicing too.
Shedeur on 3rd and 15 gets the strike, and Weaver rewards and answered the bell. And something very unique when it comes to the perception and the attention this week. 3rd and 19 as Shedeur is going to run for it, and he's able to find that seam out to the right and get the first down. Because Shedeur Sanders looking and finding Harrison, so you can forget the shutout.
At the 30, Sanders takes his time, lost one in the air, caught, touchdown, Colorado. Jimmy Horn Jr. Sanders steps up in the pocket, runs it, gets it first down, and more. Sanders spreading to the end zone.
Who's some new players to watch? Oh man, a lot of them, bro. I don't even. It's a lot of new players, bro. They got a lot of new players.
A 25-yard run for a touchdown. For not only him, but for the University of Southern California.
Yeah, number 10. I can't think of his name, but yeah, he's ball out Dennis. Yeah, number 10, the wide receiver. I think bro gonna ball out today.
Omarion Miller. But you've got to be aware of the tight end slipping back across the field.
4th down and 5. Sanders sprints out of the pocket, looking. Touchdown, Omarion Miller. Wow, this kid's electric.
And that guy, that defensive tackle that we just got.
From Louisiana.
I can't think of his name either, but they got him out of the portal. But I think bro gonna ball out today too. I can't think. He got like a. I ain't gonna say his name weird, but he got like a different name. I can't think of his name though.
Sideline, Miller. Did he get a foot inbound? Yes, he did.
He's coming down low as if they're going to pressure here.
Well, remember, Jimmy Horn, Xavier Weaver, terrific receivers. Here's Sanders, end zone, touchdown, Jimmy Horn.
For possible to be able to make it a little bit easier for you to convert.
2nd and 4, Sanders flips it to the far side of the field. Catch is made.
Yeah, Chidozie. Yeah, I think bro gonna ball out today. Chidozie, that's his name.
They were the first group I made friends with here. 3rd and 10 for Sanders.
Yeah, we back for another year, OG. Oh, dog. Yo, let me ask y'all something, man. Y'all honest opinion. What do y'all think Colorado record gonna be this year?
Chance to tie it up.
What do y'all think Colorado record gonna be? Let's make a realistic number. I understand some of y'all fans, but let's make give me a realistic number.
Sanders, the strike, good for the touchdown. Sun Devil defense trying to get off the field to give their offense one more chance here. Here's Sanders. Time in the pocket. Sanders steps up, drops it off. It's Antonio with the clutch catch on the sideline. Hankerson is the back. 4-man rush for Arizona State. Blind side was exposed. Sanders wants it up. Got his man. It's Antonio down near the 30-yard line. And just like that, Colorado within striking distance.
First down, he's just so instinctive, Mark. So instinctive. Sanders gonna run it. Still on his feet.
I'm gonna say 7, bro. I'm gonna say 7.
Wide to the bottom of the screen.
I'm gonna say 7 and 5, bro. I think we'll get us a bowl game this year, but I'm not going to push it. 8 at max. I think 8 is at max, but I'm going to say 7. I'm going to say 7 for sure.
And this is part of the reason why Shedeur kind of loosely huddling on the field.
Kobe said 12-0. Come on, Kobe, now. We got to be realistic now. I mean, can it happen? Anything can happen, bro.
Who's as talented as any quarterback to ever play the position.
I'm going to say 7.
Shedeur drills it complete to Travis Hunter. Still on his feet. Little pressure off the edge again. Got rid of it and got it to his guy, but there's a flag down. Edwards in the backfield beside Sanders. Clean pocket, shot downfield. Got a man. Weaver in one-on-one situations, anytime they can get him singled up. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Hunter held on to it after he took some smoke. Sanders. Touchdown. Got it. Antonio.
Hey, so let me ask y'all this then. What do y'all think the score going to be tonight? What do y'all think the score going to be tonight?
That's the thing I'm so impressed with. They've given up more sacks than anybody, and look how poised he is in a pocket when the ball's being spread out like this.
Sanders steps up and will take off. Has to protect that football. See if they can do some of this UCLA pass rush. It's a 4-man rush. Sanders is flushed. That's one antidote. Take off and scamper for about 15 in the first down.
Out of the pressure.
Travis Hunter has electric on offense. The defense is in the left slot. Shedeur lobs it downfield. And Xavier Weaver makes the catch. Just get a little time, and the space is there.
That's what we said, right? Man coverage, you're one play away.
Back toward the 10. And here's a throw to the end zone. Jabbar catch made. Horn touchdown. And Colorado strikes their first touchdown of the game. Jimmy Horn for 18 yards out. Impactful for some.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody.
Zips that one in there. What a pass from Sanders. And then throwing quick game with Shedeur Sanders, your best offensive player. Sanders making Trent Bray pay for the pressure. Sanders.
I appreciate y'all that been rocking with me for a while, man. Most people, you know, when my main channel got shut down, most people ain't come back, man. The Chinese channel started stealing my name, my pictures and everything, man. But my day one still here rocking with me, man. It don't even matter, man. We gonna watch this thing together every week, man. For sure that. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Sanders dumps it short. Caught.
Smash the like button. Let's get these likes up. We got 160 in here. Let's see if we can get 100 likes. See if we can get 100 likes. We got 75 right now. Everybody smash the like button, man.
Sanders 10. Sanders is home. Touchdown, Colorado.
Here comes the pressure. They're all at different levels. Meaning the defensive lineman, one is at 5 yards in the backfield, one is 3, one is at the line of scrimmage, and that is always advantage quarterback. Shedeur Sanders sees the running lane.
All right, here's the short third down. Pass play. Sanders fires one. Nice job in there. A little bit of a roll, just enough of the move to buy time and find Weaver. Third down at 5. Empty. And Sanders does.
Yeah, the Chinese channels got it, bro. They got it. Hey. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, believe it or not, I was one of the first people to do this. I was doing this since Jackson State days. Some of y'all might even came from Jackson State. I was doing this since Jackson State before anybody was doing it. And then my main channel with like 100-something thousand subscribers got taken away in. And them Chinese channels took over, bro. I was doing this since Jackson State. Nobody else was doing it, bro. Nobody else was doing it.
Third most penalized team in the conference, Colorado. Nice jump by Sanders. Boy, just buying all kinds of time. And then a few yards after the catch by Hunter motions to the slot bottom. Sanders started to look that way. Now comes to the middle. He's got his man. First down inside.
Common sense would say you should be able to run the ball against this.
Yeah. very wide. Sanders over the middle, has the man. 15-10. Weaver to the pylon. Let's see. Touchdown. 53 seconds, first down for Colorado. Shot. Hunter, he's out there. Hunter has it. And Colorado's in business.
Again, he just ran right by Bryce Hunter.
Four rush, Sanders again, retreating. Into the middle and right at the line.
And make sure if y'all are new here and y'all are not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I will be showing every Colorado game this year. Y'all know, my OGs know we don't miss a game over here regardless of how many people we got in chat. I'm going to show the game regardless, man. You're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We will be watching every Colorado game regardless of what I got to do to go find the game, what app I got to download, what I got to pay. We're going to watch it together every week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man.
He's going to let it fly, and it is caught by Hunter. Touchdown, Travis Hunter.
Wow. Look, Timmy, this is where we drew it up at 537 East Young Place, Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the dirt, man. We drew this thing up right.
With Kroger Delivery, you don't need a Kroger store nearby to get fresh groceries
I got
at low
bootleg
prices.
cable.
Save time when you order on the app. And there's no tipping necessary.
I mean, I guess you can call it bootleg cable season. I mean, it's kind of is. We is bootlegging it now. But, hey, as long as they don't shut us down, we'll keep bootlegging it, my boy.
They're going to go fast as well. Kent State head coach Sean Lewis.
But like I said, y'all, for the ones that went in here,
on that play as Travis Hunter gets his first catch.
First down.
I am just watching highlights of the game right now. Highlights of last year, my bad. Highlights of last year. Sit back and relax and watch and see. If y'all forgot how the last year went, we're going to watch some highlights from last year. And we're going to rock out. I appreciate y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all too.
Incomplete.
Great effort. Robinson lays out right there. Travis Hunter got a hand on that ball, and then it comes loose as he hit the ground. Beautiful ball by Chandler Morris, but just unable to get there. They need about 8 yards before they would try a field goal here.
3rd and 10 at the 43. Sanders to the sideline, and he'll pick up a first down. You're absolutely right. 1st and 10 at the 25. Sanders over the middle, caught for first down, and guess who? Travis Hunter. 3rd down, Morris. Intercepted. Wow! Travis Hunter. Unbelievable. Hunter just plucks it out of the air.
Are you kidding me right now? That was wide open from the booth. 100 times out of 100, I see that action from up here. That's a touchdown. They had the back wide open, Major Everhart, number 22, and out of nowhere, Hunter comes off of his route. Gonna be a crazy year.
Morris in trouble. Turns the corner, throws on the move. Ooh. Incomplete. Shedeur Sanders looking, throwing it deep. Sanders! And it's caught at the 40. Guess who? Travis Hunter.
What a adjustment. The ball just a little bit short, and you see how he's got to stop and go back and then catch it through contact there with Avery Helm.
2nd down and 10. Shedeur sprints out, throws, caught.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. You don't have to donate if you don't want to, man. Only if y'all want to, man. If you do want to donate, y'all know the Cash App. If you look at the top of the screen, Cash App is pinned at the top. $ Hella Gaming. If y'all, want to donate to the cause, I appreciate y'all, man.
Travis Hunter.
Productivity today on offense.
3rd down and 10 at the 48. Shedeur Sanders to the sideline. What a throw. Woo! Travis Hunter with the catch. But Sanders
put that one on a frozen rope.
And he was rolling to his left. Gus flips his hips around and his shoulders, and that ball's perfectly thrown. Hunter lays out.
2nd down and 8 at the 39. Nebraska jumps offside. Free play for Sanders. Over the middle. Caught for 1st down. Travis Hunter breaks a tackle. Still on the move. And it'll go down at the Nebraska 40.
What a move from Hunter after the completion. How about the athleticism of Hunter? Played basically every snap so far of the first half.
Sanders. Empty backfield. Here's Shador with time. Shador in trouble. Sanders breaks contain. Fires it down the field. And caught by Travis Hunter. On 3rd and 15, he gets 42.
What a beautiful adjustment by Hunter, and he gets away with a little hold right there. Doesn't extend his arm, which is so smart. That's the nuance of wide receiver that, quite frankly, I'm surprised he has. See how he doesn't extend his arm, doesn't draw the offensive pass interference, and gets the catch.
3rd down and 9. Purdy looking. That ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it.
These guys are running and hitting. Here's Hunter on the receiver screen. Makes the catch. The Buffaloes are. Sanders fires complete. That's his guy, Travis Hunter. See him in some of these passing situations with his receiving ability out of the backfield. Sanders underneath complete. In space. Nice move. Hunter. Travis Hunter. Touchdown. T12. Just watch Travis Hunter here. Defensive coordinator Bobby April at Stanford sent 5 and tried to play some zone underneath it. And if you don't put a body on Travis Hunter. With respect to the portal, Shador got rid of it quickly, and it is complete. Travis Hunter. And that's who he looks at and completes the pass to. Who is as talented as any quarterback to ever play the position. Great history. Drills it complete to Travis Hunter. Still on his feet. Again, just finding those zone holes. Watch him just settle down in here, and then you know Shador just fires it. Just absolutely fires it. McCaskill in the backfield. He got the start tonight. On the quick slant, Hunter. Oh, man, spinning like a DJ out there. So the pass rush has started to affect this game in a way it wasn't earlier. Shador on the play fake. Hits Hunter. Complete for the 1st down at the 36. In one-on-one situations, anytime they can get him singled up. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Hunter held on to it after he took some smoke from Lieber 4 weeks ago. Another look. That's how you're supposed to respond. Wow. Hunter in space. And gets down at the 16-yard.
It's about pounding the football to set up their play-action pass game. Clemens and Holstead, very, very experienced. On the slant, Travis Hunter makes a jump and intercepts it. The two-way star. He shows man pre-snap and then comes off of it. Completely confuses Garbers. Garbers thinks he's going to stay out here. Instead, he comes off of it, plays zone, great disguise. Now, I don't know if he secured the football, but what a play in baiting Garbers to throw that football.
Let's see if the ground aided in the recovery. It was such a bullet. He brought his hands up, got his hands on the football, but then immediately as he hits the ground, does he maintain control? Bill LeMagne is alongside, as always, Bill.
They've buzzed from the booth. They're looking at it. He does have that firm control, but like you said, when he hits the ground, that ball moves.
The tough thing to me, Bill, is anytime you don't have your hands or your forearms under the football, the athletic ability and what he can do.
Does have a big arm, which he hasn't had to showcase much. Zips it along the sidelines, and it's intercepted by Travis Hunter, the 2nd pick for the two-way star. That is exactly what he did not want Slee to do, a careless throw.
Well, I think he stares it down, Chris. He stares it down, and we're going to look at the AT&T 5G clicker here. Hunter is right here. You're going to have a route underneath.
Outside the Colorado 35-yard line. Sanders, play fake, throws middle. That one is caught, and a missed tackle. A great move out near midfield. Travis Hunter, we're going to say his name a lot tonight on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I just started it early. No bad, I just got back to the chat. Yeah, I just started the game, the stream a little early. That's it. You just watching highlights there, everybody. You know, just to catch up, man. It's been almost a year, man, since I talked to y'all, man.
Most sacked quarterback in FBS has been hit a ton. Clock continuing to roll. Sanders going to heave it downfield. Hunter is there. Hunter catches. He got some separation and made the catch.
What an impressive drive by Shedeur Sanders in the offense.
3rd down and 5. Empty shoot, and Sanders does get time. Well, there's a nice job by Colorado. Protected him enough, he found Hunter for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I'd imagine Prysock is saying he ran by me on.
McMillan and Lamonius.
Yeah, time did fly by, for real.
Not there. Back of the end zone, almost picked. Travis Hunter.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Nova Fita needs to throw it right here off the 5.
Oh, they got the little kickoff thing right here. Hold on, I got y'all. Y'all want to watch this? I got y'all.
Transfers. However, the Buffaloes also had 51 players exit via the portal, tied for the 3rd most in the entire FBS. According to ESPN Bet, their win total is set at 5.5, up 2 wins from last season. Colorado has not reached 6 games, 6 wins in a season since 2016. For much more on this game, on the scene in Boulder's reporter Quint Kesnick as he joins us now. Q, where does Colorado have a decisive advantage in this matchup against the powerhouse in the FCS that is North Dakota State?
I think it comes down to speed. Shedeur Sanders has a plethora of weapons at the wide receiver position. You got obviously Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn Jr., but you bring in Will Shepard from Vanderbilt, who had more than 600 yards receiving last year. LeJonte Wester of FAU had over 100 catches for FAU. You add 2 5-star recruit freshmen to that wide receiver core. And so you're going to see a lot of 4 and 5 receiver sets today as Colorado's going to try to spread the field and use their speed to take down North Dakota State.
Travis Hunter, keep in mind, has the best Heisman odds among non-quarterbacks at 50-1 right now. Q, what's the one area where the Buffaloes should be much better in Coach Prime's 2nd season in Boulder?
Well, I still have question marks about their offensive line and the running backs, but where I saw drastic improvement yesterday in practice was defensive line, specifically the defensive end position. Okay, this is a team that's going to play a lot of press man coverage on the outside with their outstanding cornerbacks, and they're going to get after the quarterbacks. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, telling me specifically our defensive ends are going to get to the quarterback this year. They bring on Deion Hayes, a transfer from Pitt. They bring on B.J. Green, an outstanding transfer from Arizona State, who had more than a dozen sacks, and you got Arden Walker from Missouri. So you got 3 new faces at the defensive end position in concert with press man coverage on the outside. Look for this defense to cause a little more havoc this season.
Again, Colorado, by the way, 42 first-year transfers, the most in the FBS. Q, thank you so much. Enjoy the call tonight.
Well, it should be a pretty busy weekend in the books in college football. A few notable Week 1 lines at ESPN Bet. 11th ranked Missouri, a 50-point favorite over Murray State, Oklahoma. Not far back, a 42-point favorite against Temple. I whispered it, Kevin.
Thank you.
A couple key ranked matchups this weekend as well, both on ESPN Network.
Yeah, Aaron, you ain't never got to worry about where you're going to watch the game at, man. Just subscribe to the channel.
Tyler Fulton. He's back. That was a very dainty, very demure, very cutesy. We kind of ran through earlier in the show, got a lot of ranked matchups tonight. What's your favorite bet in college football?
My alma mater. I'll pick on them a bit. Nothing demure about laying 50 points. I don't think they need to win this game or will win this game by 50 points. Give me Murray State. I'll take the Racers plus 50. So if, it's a 61-12 game, I'm happy. Mizzou wins and Murray State covers. And bottom line here is, the largest margin of victory Eli Drinkwitz has had as a Tiger coach is 41. That came against Vandy his first season. I just see no reason when they have that big 28, 30-point lead in the second half them to continue to run it up. So I'll take the Racers plus all those points.
Plus 50 points.
I mean,
All right,
wow.
the over-under for Murray State, Mizzou, is only 62.5. So, my goodness, expect some offense. All right, give us a couple more college football bets that you like entering the weekend. And let's talk about that Notre Dame matchup against A&M first.
I want to talk about it again. Earlier this week on SportsCenter, I mentioned we had a situation, kind of pros versus Joes, as far as the total was concerned. Kevin, 60% of the bets at ESPN Bet were on the over. Yet 73% of the money wagered was on the under. I told you when Georgia Tech and Florida State went at it, same situation. All the bets were on Florida State. All the money was on Georgia Tech. We follow the money. That's why I'm on the under here, because the money thinks we'll see less offense in that much matchup. Conversely, I should say in this one, I mean, LSU and USC. I don't care if Jaden Daniels is gone and Caleb Williams is gone. These two teams are going to score a lot because of Lincoln Riley and Brian Kelly. I'll go over in this matchup. Both defenses suspect. Both offenses will still, I think, be able to light it up. And then one last game I want to talk about, L. Duncan. Georgia Bulldogs laying 13.5 against Clemson. Less a bet on your Bulldogs and more a bet against what Dabo Swinney and Clemson have become. I think they've plateaued since Trevor Lawrence left. So I trust Carson Beck and Kirby Smart in the Mercedes-Benz Dome to cover 13.5 against a Clemson team who I don't think is going to compete for the ACC championship.
Kevin just made a bunch of faces. I don't tend to love this, but the Bulldogs have the best odds to win the national championship at plus 300. Remember, you're the underdog, Georgia. You're always
the underdog.
Right. No one believes in
when
you,
they're not number
Rod.
one. Oh, you're sleeping on my dogs. It's always one thing or the other.
No one believes in you. Thank you, Tyler Fulgham.
Hey, we've got one of the best players in the country coming your way, top of the hour, Travis Hunter. This game's 66 minutes away, and that is Colorado opening up the season at home against North Dakota State. We will get you ready for, of course, our college football pregame show. Top of the hour here on ESPN.
Battery 40%.
Cricket has free Samsung Galaxy phones?
I'm hoping to see Omarion Miller ball out this year, man. I hope that boy ball out this year. I don't think he started, though.
You're on Cricket.
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so they only pay for what they need.
Yeah, Colorado got some receivers, bro. They got some receivers. As long as them boys block, it's raps, bro. Sure.
Harlem has everything.
They got the block,
but
bro.
I couldn't find Pilates anywhere.
You get Shador some time, he'll kill any defense.
And with the right
Battery 40%.
I love even better.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business.
This is what joint pain looks like when you keep moving with Aleve. Just one Aleve, 12 hours of uninterrupted joint pain relief. Aleve, strength to last 12 hours.
People are good. For laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good. For you, Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Pause for the facts. Classic first-timers. They don't know that nearly half of all used cars have been in an accident. But Carfax shows how accidents impact price, so they don't have to overpay. Unpause.
Ooh, I love no accidents.
Shop the all-new Carfax.com.
Hulu Plus Live TV has over 95 channels.
Yes! Tap into that surprise!
Live news, local channels. You got this.
Together, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, all in one plan. Wow!
You know, Priceline helps families save up to 60% on family-friendly hotels.
So many great trips, we might just leave here with another vacation baby.
Gross.
Oh, take it easy, Paris. And you too, Fort Lauderdale.
Lisa was in Toledo.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go.
Let go.
That's right, let go.
Let go.
I did let go. Did you let go?
Come on down.
Right here.
Hi.
How's it going, guys?
We've finally reached downsizing time.
We want to live closer to
I
our
appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We will be showing every Colorado game. We don't miss a game. I appreciate everybody that hit the Cash App. If anybody else want to donate to the cause, you can. You don't have to, but if you want to, the Cash App is at the top of the screen. $ Hella Gaming. If you want to donate, I really would appreciate it. I do have to pay for these games, Wherever they play the game, I go and pay for it. But like I said, you don't have to donate. You don't have to, regardless if you help or not. I'm still going to show the games for y'all every week. Now, I appreciate everybody for coming back. Got about an hour before the game start.
This is our future, Ma.
So let's get it, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Website, even social
Battery 40%.
How? AI.
AI like it. Who wants to come see the future?
Get your business online in minutes with GoDaddy Aero.
Get moving with Spectrum. Because Spectrum has made your big move easier than ever. Simply give us a call and we'll transfer your services. With our self-install kit, you can be up and running in minutes. And when you move with Spectrum, you get a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. It's your move. Let Spectrum make it a little easier. Schedule your move today. Call 877-280-3229 or visit spectrum.com/moving to learn more about moving offers.
During our Labor Day savings event, Famous Tate makes it easy to update your home appliances with deals like these. Heavy-duty washers and dryers starting at only $3.99 each. Tall tub dishwashers starting at only $3.49. Top freezer refrigerators starting at only $4.99. And bottom freezer models for only $6.49. Plus more deals in store, free delivery, and no interest financing until 2026. All at Famous Tate, of course.
How about this? The celebration continues for the boys from Lake Mary, Florida. Not a long trip. They won the Little League World Series, and then they go to Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, with Mickey, Goofy, and Donald dressed in their baseball gear, parading through the park. The team sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" on Main Street in front of thousands of guests. I mean, all of them probably are close friends, considering how close they are to the park. Congrats to them.
Adorable.
Hey, we've got some football. Rutgers taking on Howard, and we've got some defense. And look at all the real estate. Nice move there by Eric Rogers. And then he's got some blockers down the line. Yeah, to the house.
Howard already in the black.
Yes, they are. Rutgers already up 7-0 in the red.
We've got breaking news. The Niners and wide receiver Brandon Ayuk have already reached an agreement Thursday, 4 years, $120 million. That's per our Adam Schefter. That will tie him to San Francisco for the next 5 seasons. Schefter said yesterday on this show, this has been one of the most interesting and bizarre sagas that he has seen in terms of 1 minute he was going to be traded, then he was going to stay, then he's going to be traded, then he's a holdout, then he's a hold-in. So how does this deal stack up? Well, he now ties Tyreek Hill for the 5th highest average value on a wide receiver contract in NFL history. All 5 of the largest deals have signed this offseason. Ayuk was the highest graded receiver in the league last season. That's according to ESPN Analytics. They, of course, open up the season Monday Night Football against the Jets.
I think there's a video out right now, a screenshot of Brandon Ayuk smiling with his agent, right?
We worked hard for that smile.
Yes. Meanwhile, Jamar Chase is waiting and looking at his phone. Refresh.
So is Trent Williams. Like, I want that too.
College football next.
Boulder, Colorado, located at the foothills of the Rockies, brimming with excitement over a new season of Buffs football with Coach Prime at the helm. Travis Hunter is back. Shedeur Sanders as well. Set to take on Cam Miller and FCS behemoth North Dakota State. What does year 2 have in store for Colorado and Coach Prime?
It's personal. You think I'm gonna let them talk about y'all and it ain't gonna be personal? You think I'm gonna let them doubt y'all and it ain't gonna be personal? It's personal for real. Don't wanna hear no more talking. Let's do it. How about it? You got to feel that the energy inside of you that we're coming. Oh my! Touchdown, Colorado! All you want is an opportunity to win. And darn it, I'm gonna give you that.
Exciting season in the history of college football is here. Alongside BYU national champion Trevor Maddich, Texas Hall of Famer Sam Acho, Kevin Connors here with you. Delighted to be here. What a great way to start our Thursday night schedule. The 9-time FCS champion Bison maybe the most interesting, compelling team in college football, the Colorado Buffaloes. Trevor, big picture, what are you most looking forward to this season?
The new matchups from conference realignment. I mean, Alabama at Oklahoma, Ohio State at Oregon, USC at Michigan. We will get accustomed to this as the years go on, but right now, this is awesome.
And I'm so excited about the upsets that are about to happen. The great thing about live sports is that no one knows what happens next. Last week, we saw Florida State, a top 10 team, go down to Georgia Tech. So what other upsets will happen? Could be one tonight. I'm so excited.
Yeah, for me, it's the unique games. Georgia, Texas. We get Ohio State, Oregon. You get Texas going to the big house to take on Michigan. 5 months of a roller coaster ride unlike any other in sports. As for tonight's matchup, we've got Colorado and North Dakota State. And what a year it was a season ago for Colorado. They got off to the terrific start. Obviously, things did not end the way they wanted to, but in the opener, TCU off the national title game. Coach Prime, his FBS coaching debut. Shedeur Sanders throws for 510. Travis Hunter caught everything on both sides of the ball. The Buffs won a classic 45-42. The following week, an equally notable home win over Nebraska. Shedeur threw for 2 touchdowns and nearly 400 yards. Ran for a score as well. The Buffs dominated the Huskers 36-14 in front of a sellout crowd. The following week, they raised the bar again with a double OT heartstopper against Colorado State. The 98-yard drive to tie it in the closing seconds. The TD and 2-point conversion and interception to seal it in double overtime. Euphoria in Boulder. They were 3-0. Beatlemania was going on. And then it all came crashing back to earth over the final 9 games. A very different story, a 1-8 finish. Points per game were down. Points per game differential was way flipped. And so here we are in 2024. Sam, what is realistic to expect from Colorado?
Battery
this
40%.
season?
I expect them to compete and compete at a high level. The reason why is because they have superstars on both sides of the ball. Shedeur Sanders last year threw for over 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's extremely efficient, but what stood out to me more than anything was how calm he was. I got a chance to be at that TCU game on the sideline when they upset TCU, and this dude had this calm, cool composure about him. Then on the other side of the ball, or really both sides of the ball, Travis Hunter plays receiver and DB. He had an interception in that game to help seal it. And so they have so many studs on this team, but the level of competition has increased as well.
Yeah, and Shedeur Sanders, calm. See, here's the thing. Kevin right now is calm. Nobody's hitting him. Shedeur was sacked 52 times last year and hit a whole lot more before he was finally knocked out with a back injury with a couple of games to go. I went back and watched all 52 sacks, and I was sick to my stomach, for goodness sake. For people who think that Coach Prime was extreme in basically replacing almost the entire offensive line, you'd be wrong to think that. He was right to do that. I can't wait to see what Shedeur will do when he actually has consistent protection and doesn't have to perform not knowing whether he'll have time or whether he'll be getting hit in the back of the head before he almost takes the snap.
But that's what was even more impressive about his demeanor. Imagine getting sacked that many times. I've been around, I played in the NFL, played in national championships. Quarterbacks can get frustrated easily, sack after sack after sack. Yet for whatever reason, he wasn't yelling at his teammates. He wasn't throwing his helmet. He was calm, cool, collected, sitting on the sideline, getting ready for the next play, very cerebral. And so for me, if you improve the offensive line, imagine how much more efficient he'll be on the field.
That's why I have them at 6 wins in a bowl, because they had 4 wins last year, and their best playmaker, Travis Hunter, was injured relatively early in the season, and they weren't able to continue what they had started. But this year, improve the offensive line, keep those playmakers healthy, they can't help but be significantly improved.
And one more thing, they can't help but to be significantly improved on the defensive side of the ball as well. This team was 100.
Travis Hunter says, you don't want to throw it to him. I see where your eyes are. He jumps right back in.
53 seconds, first down for Colorado. Shot. Hunter, he's out there. Hunter has it. And Colorado's in business.
Again, he just ran right by Price.
Hey, listen, y'all. What we gonna do is we not gonna watch ESPN until the game start. So we just gonna watch highlights, bro. Because I noticed that they be trying to cut the game off They be trying to cut the stream off when I'm showing the ESPN this little broadcast right here. So we're not gonna start the game. I mean, start the ESPN until the game actually starts. So we will just be watching highlights from here on out. I'm back, y'all. Y'all know I wasn't going nowhere. Come on, man. Let's stop playing. Y'all know you two can't stop me, bro. Y'all know that. I'm unstoppable, bro. I make 7 channels, make sure y'all boys straight. You feel me? We back though.
Opposite direction. Well, if ever there was a time Colorado's defense needed to step up and help their offense, this is it. 2nd and goal. Slant incomplete. That's outstanding defense by Hunter, working on Kyle Williams.
That's good, clean competition right here. Watch Hunter stick that left hand in there. Boop, gets it in and out.
They go empty here. Staub's pass.
That's too high.
Towards Hunter. Look out. How about that? Just let him go get it.
And he's hurt
and now
too,
he's
Tim.
hurt.
It's amazing. He's got a flair for the dramatic, but he's an unbelievable performer, man.
That's just
tough.
The previous play is now under review regarding catch versus no catch.
Yeah, you can see where that happened. The ankle buckled as he caught
he
him out.
did he have control of it? I don't think it touched the ground.
I know it did not.
Well,
he had it with one hand. I thought he had control of it. See if the nose of the ball does hit the turf here. No,
it never does.
Not.
Never does.
Qatari, and that goes to Money Parks, cuts it back. And Utah will get the second half kickoff, by the way. Is play action and a bullet over the middle to Travis Hunter. He's out to the 35.
Across the middle on the dig routes.
The outside, Travis Hunter, another catch, and he breaks a tackle and he steps out of bounds. Now we'll stop the clock with 58 seconds left in the half, but the Buffs are in Utah territory.
See the replay, and that toe right there.
Against this Utah defense. And a short throw over the middle, cutting it back. Travis Hunter, another first down inside the 35, which they worked to perfection in their win at the LA Coliseum against USC earlier this year. Staub takes a deep shot, coming back for it, Travis Hunter, and he's got it at midfield for the Buffs. And a perfect catch.
Well, you've got Travis Brighton, who has perfect coverage. There's nothing much more you can do.
The underthrown ball is at 177 for the day. Over the middle, it's Hunter the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Travis Hunter. Colorado has made it a one-score game.
Whether it's been his tight end, Harrison, or in this case, Travis Hunter, this route has worked for them today. The in cut by the receivers, the tight ends. You see it coming on the second level. Nice dart by Staub.
Sanders operating out of the gun. Sanders looking wide open, touchdown. Dylan Edwards. 2nd down and 8 at the 45. Sanders all day to throw the football. Guns it underneath. Caught. Well done as Xavier Weaver.
We'll see if they can get in rhythm here inside of 2 minutes.
Colorado with 2 timeouts left. Sanders backpedaling. Sanders to the sideline. From the 37, Shedeur Sanders hit as he throws. There's a chunk yards you were talking about.
They need about